Islam, Islam way back the way. It is May the 4th, 2019. And also I say Islam. I read as my, also to Allah, the universe, my whole, my higher self. I'm Rhonda Arrington. As your wife, I'm reading the Holy Quran. As your wife, this lifetime of Arrington-Bey, as a Hebrew Muslim. My nationality is Moorish American. I'm at Whole Foods. It is, once again, May the 4th, 2019. And I'm about to read the Holy Quran. I'm going to start off reading the opening, and then I will read, continue reading, rereading chapter 3, sections 13. Okay? And well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to read, as I'm starting to read, I'm at Whole Foods. There are kids here and adults, and the same people, they pale skins, are talking behind me, but that's, this is a public area, but my genitals were just attacked in a sexual manner, and you know that the United States ranked 35 in physical health. Just being in Annapolis alone, obesity is a norm, it seemed like, up here in Maryland. And Maryland was known to be a part of breeding bucks and on a plantation and breeding and doing experiments. So seasoning. So Maryland was one of the major states that did these sort of things. They used to breed the sons with their mother, the daughters with their father, so on the for the plantation work. So it's not far-fetched to, if they did these types of experiments, not just here in this state, but it just point out this state being a major state, that they also do breeding. They probably bred animal DNA with human DNA as well, beast-like DNA. They could be wolves, gorillas, apes, what have you. So as I'm about to sit in this public area, Whole Foods in Annapolis, Maryland, I don't have the science of telepathy, but my genitals were just attacked in a spiritual manner, sexually, and people are eating. As a Hebrew Muslim, that is definitely a ritualistic form of cannibalism, okay? Cannibalism. And that's keeping it in truth. And so the United States rates 35 in physical health. That is in the red. So among industrialized countries, civilized countries, it's not even considered civilized. It's not even considered civilized. It's, so those that are outside looking in, they see the United States possibly as a huge plantation. A huge plantation, breeding people for consuming, to be consumers, and to work. Because a large amount of them are not even in the constitutional fold. They're not in the constitutional fold. So if they're not in the constitutional fold, then that's exactly what's going on. So I'm going to start off reading the Oath of Amnesty and Reconstruction. Okay, this is a naturalization. This correlates to naturalization. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 4 of the U.S.A. Constitution of 1787. I, Rhonda Renee Arrington-Bey, do solemnly affirm in the presence of Almighty God Allah that I must henceforth faithfully support, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Union of the States thereunder, and that I must in like manner abide by and faithfully support all acts of Congress passed during the existing rebellion with reference to slaves, so long and so far as not repealed, modified, or held void by decisions of the Supreme Court, and that I must in like manner abide by and faithfully support all proclamations of the President made during the existing rebellion, having reference to persons held as slaves, so long and so far is not modified or declared void by decision of the Supreme Court. So help me Allah. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the Moorish American National Republic government to be affixed. Executed at the city of Baltimore in the state of Maryland on the 11th day of October in the year of 2014. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to continue reading the Holy Quran. Start off reading the opening. It says, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of the day of requital. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for help. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not those upon whom wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. Now I'm going to continue with Surah 3, Section 13. It says, the Battle of Uhud. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And when thou didst go forth early in the morning from thy family to assign to the believers their positions for the battle, and Allah is hearing and knowing. When two parties from among you thought of showing cowardice, and Allah was the guardian of them both, and in Allah should the believers trust. And Allah certainly helped you at Badr when you were weak. So keep your duty to Allah that you may give thanks. When thou didst say to the believers, does it not suffice you that your Lord should help you with 3,000 angels sent down? Okay. Does it not suffice you that your Lord should help you with 3,000 angels sent down? Yea, if you are steadfast and keep your duty, and they come upon you in a headlong manner, your Lord will assist you with 5,000 of havoc-making angels. And Allah made it only as good news for you, and that your hearts might be at ease thereby. And help comes only from Allah, the mighty, the wise, that He may cut off a part of those who disbelieve, or abase them so that they should return in failure. Thou hast no concern in the matter, whether he turns to them mercifully or chastises them. thou hast no concern in the matter, whether he turns to them mercifully or chastises them. Surely they are wrongdoers. And to Allah belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. He forgives whom he pleases and chastises whom he pleases. And Allah is forgiving and merciful. Okay, section 14. What's success meant for Muslims? O you who believe, devour not usury, doubling and redoubling, and keep your duty to Allah, that you may be successful. And guard yourselves against the fire which has been prepared for the disbelievers. And obey Allah and the Messenger, that you may be shown mercy. And hasten to forgiveness from your Lord, and a garden as wide as the heavens and the earth. It is prepared for those who keep their duty. Okay, I'm going to read that part again. It says, and guard yourselves against the fire which has been prepared for the disbelievers. And obey Allah and the Messenger, that you may be shown mercy. And hasten to forgiveness from your Lord, and a garden as wide as the heavens and the earth. It is prepared for those who keep their duty, those who spend in ease as well as in adversity, and those who restrain their anger and pardon men. And Allah loves the doers of good to others, and those who, when they commit an indecency or wrong their souls, remember Allah and ask forgiveness for their sins. And who forgives sins but Allah? And they persist not knowing in what they do. Their reward is protection from the Lord and gardens wherein flow rivers to abide in them. And excellent is the reward of the workers. Indeed, there have been examples before you. So travel in the earth and see what was the end of deniers. This is a clear statement for men, and a guidance and an admonition to those who would keep their duty. I'm going to read that again. It says, indeed there have been examples before you. So travel in the earth and see what was the end of the deniers. This is a clear statement for men and guidance and admonition to those who would keep their duty. And be not weak-hearted, nor grieve, and you will have the upper hand if you are believers. If a wound has afflicted you, a wound like it has also afflicted the disbelieving people. And we bring these days to men by turns, that Allah may know those who believe and take witnesses from among you. And Allah loves not the wrongdoers, and that he may purge those who believe and deprive the disbelievers of blessings. Do you think that you will enter the garden while Allah has not yet known those from among you who strive hard, nor known the steadfast? And certainly you desire death before you met it. So indeed you have seen it, not while you looked at it. Section 15. Sufferings to be met with perseverance. Okay, before I read section 15, I'm going to read again verse 142 and 143. Do you think that you will enter the garden? No, I'm going to go up a little bit. If a wound has afflicted you, if a wound has afflicted you, a wound like it has also afflicted the disbelieving people. And we bring these days to men by turns, that Allah may know those who believe and take witnesses from among you. And Allah loves not the wrongdoers, and that he may purge those who believe and deprive the disbelievers of blessings. Do you think that you will enter the garden while Allah has not yet known those from among you who strive hard, nor know the steadfast? And certainly you desire death before you met it. So indeed you have seen it now while you look at it. Okay, section 15, sufferings to be met with perseverance. And Muhammad is but a messenger. Messengers, and this is Muhammad. Messengers have already passed away before him. If then he dies or is killed, will you turn back upon your heels? And he who turns back upon his heels will do no harm at all to Allah. And Allah will reward the grateful. And no soul can die but with Allah's permission. The term is fixed. And whoever desires the reward of this world, we give him of it. And whoever desires the reward of the hereafter, we give him of it. And we shall reward the grateful. And how many a prophet has fought with whom were many worshippers of the Lord. So they did not lose heart on account of that which befell them in Allah's way. Nor did they weaken, nor did they abase themselves. And Allah loves the steadfast. And how many prophets had, okay. And their cry was only that said, "Our Lord, grant us protection from our sins and our extravagance in our affair, and make firm our feet, and grant us victory over the disbelieving people." So Allah gave them the reward of the world and a good reward of the hereafter. And Allah loves the doers of good to others. Section 16, it says causes of misfortune in Uhud battle. O you who believe, if you obey those who disbelieve, they will make you turn back upon your heels, so you will turn back losers. Nay, Allah is your patron, and He is the best of the helpers. We will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieve, because they set up with Allah that for which He has set down no authority, and their abode is the fire, and evil is the abode of the wrongdoers. And Allah certainly made good His promise to you, when you slew them by His permission until you became weak-hearted and disputed about the affair, and disobeyed after He had shown you that which you loved. Of you were some who desired the world, and of you were some who desired the hereafter. Then He turned you away from them, that He might try you, and He has indeed pardoned you. And Allah is gracious to the believers. When you went away far and paid no heed to anyone, and the messenger was calling you in your rear, so He gave you another grief for your first grief, that you might not grieve at what escaped you, nor at what befell you. And Allah is aware of what you do. Then after grief, He sent down security on you, slumber overcoming a party of you, while there was another party whom their own souls had rendered anxious. They entertained about Allah thoughts of ignorance quite unjustly. They said, "Have we any hand in the affair?" Say, "The affair is wholly in the hands of Allah." They hide within their souls that which they would not reveal to thee. They say, "Had we any hand in the affair, we would not have been slain here." Say, "Had you remained in your houses, those for whom slaughter was ordained would have gone forth to the places where they would be slain." And this happened that Allah might test what was in your breast, and that He might purge what was in your hearts. And Allah is knower of what is in the breast. Those of you who turn back on the day when the two armies met, only the devil sought to cause them to make a slip on account of some deeds they had done. And certainly Allah has pardoned them. Surely Allah is forgiving and forbearing. Okay, that's all I'm going to read today. I'm going to stop at that. This is 16. And I will continue with section 17 of Surah 3 next time. Islam. It is May the 4th, 2019. I'm at Whole Foods in Annapolis, Maryland, Islam.